Hello and welcome to this midweek message here on Wednesday the 9th. I'm Pastor Aaron Holmgren at Salem Lutheran Church in West St. Paul, and we have big things happening this weekend. But first, tonight we have our normal church activities with faith formation over at St. Stephen's, as well as the three choir rehearsals here in the evening, Jubilee Ringers, Chancel Choir, and Learner Bells, all happening this evening. And whether you've been to all the rehearsals or you want to just show up and try something new, you're always invited and welcome to that. But I mentioned this weekend here on the 12th, this Saturday, we have a 1 o'clock free jazz concert. We've done two of these already. This one is the third, and it's phenomenal. And it's free and it's open to the public. It's an hour long, no intermission. And it's a perfect way to spend a fall evening here in the sanctuary at Salem. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your neighbors. Let's fill the space as it is filled with amazing music here this weekend, Saturday at 1 o'clock. Now, if you are filled with the spirit of music and want to come back, Salem Lutheran Church will be doing a campfire that evening. Starting at 6 o'clock, we'll do sing alongs, we'll sing some favorite hymns and some other kind of campy type stuff, as well as have s'mores. And depending on the weather, it might be like hot cider or hot coffee or root beer floats. We'll just see what the temperature is going to be that time. So that's Saturday evening at 6, Saturday afternoon at 1. Two great music events here at Salem to just get together and celebrate this community of that that we have. Now, let's see. This Sunday, we are continuing with our generosity project after worship. So that is again our kind of our stewardship project of this year as we consider the characteristics of a generous God and how we who are made in the image of God can be generous too. So that's the goal of this project that we're doing together. And I know project sounds like there's a lot of work involved, but if you haven't been to one, it's really fun. There's Bible story, there's little activities, a lot of conversations in small groups with different generations, and questions just around like, what's your favorite food? What's a favorite memory of yours? And we consider how these things, um, how we can be generous with these things, or how these memories demonstrate a generosity in some way. So it's hopefully it's not too intimidating. Again, if you've never been to one, you're always welcome, and I hope that you can make it to this generosity project after worship on Sunday. We also have coming up here real soon, we have Trunk or Treat, which is going to be on the 26th. We have our stewardship celebration on the 20th. We have Reformation Sunday on the 27th. Another thing that is happening on the 27th is we are going to have a um, meeting to vote on uh, bringing out a contractor to look at our roof, and an engineer team to look at our roof and the electric the electrical system. There we go. And to see if Salem is a good fit for solar. So we have the proposal. It's all written up. We have everything. We just need to see if the building can take it. So that's going to be our next step, and that's going to be the vote on October 27th. It's a formal congregational meeting and vote for moving ahead with the engineering contract. So you'll be seeing that in a written announcement as well. We got to get the word out at least 10 days in advance. So here's your first notice. We are having that vote on the 27th. Following that, we have an opportunity to get together with new folks who have been joining us throughout worship and throughout this year who are interested in membership at Salem. So growing together in fellowship. What are the things that we do here at Salem? What is our history here? And kind of the big question, what does it mean to be a member of this congregation? So that's going to be the adult forum for that Sunday. And everyone is invited to that. And I hope a lot of people attend, but especially if you know folks who have been kind of um, interested or showing up a couple of times, and you want to make that formal invite, this is a perfect opportunity to be invitational and welcoming. So um, that's a lot going on in October. And um, last week, uh, shifting to a reflection here, last week we ended with words of prayers for those who are affected by Hurricane Helene and the elevated violence in the Middle East right now. Um, those issues have not gone away. We consider uh, as I'm recording this, the newest hurricane, Hurricane Milton, coming into Florida. So again, our prayers are lifted up for all those who are affected or are affected in these horrifying ways. That God be present with them um, and see to all their needs. So there's that front. Um, but I do want to pivot just a little bit. We had this strange experience at my house. There's the city uh, had written a grant and um, for trees, for new trees, to be put into boulevards for the fact that the ash board took a lot of trees in the neighborhood. So they reached out and said, "Hey, we have trees. Let us know if you can plant them." And I've always wanted another tree in the yard. I love trees. So jumped on that opportunity. Didn't think much of it uh, after filling out the survey. We don't even technically have a boulevard strip between a sidewalk. There's nothing there. So I didn't know if we qualified. Sure enough, a month later, we have a tree, a new tree in our yard. Free. All we had to do was make that simple ask or that simple request from that initial notice. Like, we got trees. Do you want a tree? Why do I bring this up? In the month of October, we celebrate Reformation Sunday. And it's where we really get down to the root of this Lutheran understanding of God's grace, where it's a free gift. It's there for the taking. It is present in all of God's activities as God is reaching out to us to show us love and to give us salvation. So, um, if you have been sitting on something like a regret, or if you feel like you are like just not worthy, this is just a reminder. It can be a daily reminder, but this is a reminder. God's grace is present and it is free for the taking. So accept it and let it be planted and see what grows. Blessings on your day.